All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here, of course, for HunterxHunter, episode 43. And
this is where it goes down, I think.
This is where the auction begins, and the Phantom Troupe attacks. Kurapika makes his move.
And people die.
People die. At least our bloodlust for a HunterxHunter might be a little bit sated in this episode, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Because they could do it in such a way to where, say, like, one of the Nen abilities of someone in the Phantom Troupe makes them actually really stealthy. I've always wanted to see someone that has, like, a... I know everything is done with kind of a Hatsu technique, but what if there was something that gave them some sort of super advanced, like, you know,
stealth?
Cloaking kind of type
I could totally see that happening.
And they bring in a bubble
transmuting?
I'm not sure, but the idea is that there's going to be some confrontations and some things that could happen. But nice. I'm hoping that it ends with a lot of fights and things like that.
Me too.
Yeah. But also seeing that Kurapika's rage and his...
that's going to get him into some problems.
Yeah, is such a big thing. I'm wanting to see where the duality between his cool, collected intellect meets his unbridled fury.
Right.
And where, like, how does he keep that in balance, or how is it unbalanced?
Because they definitely are unbalanced.
Right.
They're both very extreme.
But what kind of actions does he take when he's in a balanced or imbalanced state?
Yes. Well, we know what he's like when he's balanced. But when he's unbalanced, that'll be interesting to see.
Right. Exactly. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get into this episode and see what happens. Okay. Here we go. Yes. Someone...
Right. Are hopelessly outmatched.
We'll see. We'll see. At least she's safe. Kind of.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Oh.
High society.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that guy looks really self-important.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what if she kissed someone to make them bid like crazy?
We'll see. I think she's in bodyguard mode right now. So.
I know, but she could wreak so much havoc in here.
Yeah. It's a good system for the mafia.
Sure. That's probably a very real danger.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
When you're dealing with the amounts of money that they're dealing in.
Right. I like the ambiance of the kind of the muffled crowd stuff going on.
I kind of hope that it doesn't get disrupted right away. That way we can see a bit of how the process works.
Wait a minute. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Well, this is
different. Oh crap. Oh, here we go. Oh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
For a second, I thought his fingers were making the sounds.
Wow, that's a Nen technique.
That is indeed.
Jeez. Right. Nice. And they're just getting carved right through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ah,
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he already has, buddy.
Yeah, you're dead. Yep.
And he's gone.
And we were right. People gonna die.
Uh-huh.
Good grief.
Wow.
Oh, crap.
Oh, this is the thing from the opening. Oh, boy.
Oh, do not want. Do not want.
Oh, in a lot of ways, this she threw off the high heels.
Yep.
It's a nice touch. And she's dead. We cannot have mind control last.
Yep. Oh.
Wow.
So quick, too. Just casual. Just.
Yep. Now she cleans up the trash.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't get to do anything. Yep.
Blinky. In and out. That's...
Oh.
Maybe she's how they'll steal everything and, like, collect it and stuff.
Right.
So is that actually going into a vacuum, or does she have, like, a pocket dimension? Because
potentially.
There's no way it would actually be able to hold all that stuff, so...
Yeah, whatever that is.
Uh-huh. She's the cleaner.
Yep. Yep. Not dead. Hey, you might get to do something now.
No. Yeah.
Yep. Oof. Just one hit
That
kill.
reminds me of Killua.
Yeah. Very similar to Killua.
Yeah, we don't have any family.
What's that? Don't burp. Please don't burp. This is already serious enough of a scene. Okay, good.
The only crumb left in the house.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, everybody going in.
Like
yeah, that's
never
so
there.
chilling.
Oh boy.
Holy crap.
Right, so the stores of everything is underground.
Yeah.
Oh, that is cool.
Right. Oh, no, Melody.
Uh-oh.
Oh, dang.
They already got it?
Yeah.
They kept it all in one place?
Single point of failure. It's their fault.
But how did they get out?
Right.
Is that maybe what the leader can do?
The roof, yeah.
Oh, sure.
That's where their balloon is, probably. Remember?
Okay. Yeah.
Central Park of York, New City.
Mm-hmm. Oh, boy.
Yeah, which is where they're escaping from,
Yeah.
obviously. And this is where they've cloaked a balloon.
And they're already leaving.
Yep. Jeez.
Quick, clean.
So smooth.
Okay.
Whoa. Whoa.
Nice.
Whoa, what a twist.
Well, or it could just have
What
been
if
a precaution.
Hisoka did them in? And
Okay.
that was where the leak came from.
Okay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. 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 A Judas Among Us. Oh, that's quite a way to put it.
A clown, more specifically, I think.
Yep.
Although if it wasn't Hisoka, that would be really cool.
That would be really cool, too. Oh, nice. And now they're all at each other's throats.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Oh. Nice. Nice point to bring up. Oh, man, we're getting a little history lesson here. Yeah. Then you get the motive and you find out who... Nothing is said when it goes to Hisoka.
Uh-huh. Well, I mean, you're stealing the stuff for money, aren't you?
Right.
Of course, they would give more money than they'd get from stealing the stuff. That's a good point.
Whoa. Oh.
All right.
Very intelligent boss, yes.
Mm-hmm. That's true. So maybe someone stole it first, is the idea. Okay.
It just keeps passing over to Hisoka, looking there all smug.
That might just be to lead us the wrong way, though. Maybe Kurapika did it.
I don't know. We'll see. Oh, shoot.
Yeah,
the
girl.
The girl, yep. Oh, nice. You gotta look at the world.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Dang.
All right.
Whoa.
Okay.
Jeez. A group to fight against the Phantom Troupe?
Yeah, like, they just keep on introducing the characters.
Right. They were guarding the place where the real treasure was, possibly. All the stuff that would have been sold.
They have some sort of, like, transporting ability.
Yeah. Whoa.
Wow. We've got... Okay.
Owl. Okay. Yeah. Right. Oh.
Wait, so what's their goal now, though? Because...
Right.
Oh, for the people following. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. That's why he only sent half of them in, right?
Yes, exactly.
Hedging his bets. So now this is like a sting operation, basically.
Right.
Now, what kind of people would they actually send after them? Probably some Nen users.
You know, and just regular people as well.
Sure. Cannon fodder to be meat shields.
Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Shadow
right.
Beast versus the Phantom Troupe.
10 versus 13.
Well, 10 plus these guys, potentially.
Well, that's sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Assuming that each Dawn only has one Shadow Beast.
Right. Oh, holy crap.
Oh. No, this is an ambush.
These guys are all gonna die.
You'd think they would have realized that, considering that...
They don't matter.
Exactly.
Of course,
and this is where we see the dragon just cut loose and...
Oh my gosh.
to show that he is, in fact, a badass.
Right. It's so big.
Oh, we didn't kidnap them. Oh boy. And see, that's how they're just gonna show how tough he is.
Yeah. Oh, of course. His laugh.
Okay.
Oh, crap.
You done goofed.
Oh! Oh!
That's way more terrifying than if it had just been a spurt of blood, like...
Yeah. Oh, you guys better run.
No, it doesn't matter.
The sound!
Uh-huh. I like it. Short, quick, easy to remember.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It's like a gorilla stomping ants. Oh my gosh. Oh! More!
Yeah.
Let's play cards, yes!
I love it.
They're so casual about it. They're like, this is boring, let's play cards.
We know how this is gonna go.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Jeez. He can tell they're coming, though. That's good.
Yeah,
Oh,
probably.
Oh, shoot.
Sniper! Hopefully
Is this a net user?
bullet. Hopefully. I hope so. I really hope so.
Oh.
Oh, nope. Nope, they weren't.
Regular bullets.
Oh, see, this is why we needed the sniper person from the Hunter exam.
Right. Oh, he's just gonna
He's gonna pull a Saitama.
Yep. Oh! Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh. Yep.
Yep.
Rip sniper.
Wow.
A bazooka. Just
Because why not?
Yep. Oh, super bazooka! Oh no!
Because it's better than a normal bazooka?
Well, he activated his 10. I mean, that's only useful against Nen, but I think he did that just in
No,
case.
yeah, I think it's useful against just about everything.
Physical? Okay.
I think so.
I think you're right.
Watch. Yeah.
Hey, it scuffed his hand a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, it's like when you slap something really hard and it
Yeah,
stings.
yeah. Jeez.
And
Right. Crap. Completely, yeah.
right. Now the smart thing here would be to just keep their distance and follow them.
Right.
So that way
Gain some intel.
gain some intel and basically track them for the shadow beasts.
Yeah.
Because right now they're confident because they can beat everybody.
Right. Good. They probably are going to track them.
Yeah. Oh, no.
What?
Oh, boy. They're in trouble.
One of the shadow beasts?
I'm not sure.
I think so. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Whoa.
So the shadow beasts are here already?
Yeah. Yeah. Whoa.
Okay.
They just came out of nowhere.
Hence their name.
Yeah. Rabbit, dog, leech, porcupine, and worm.
But there's only 4 of them. They're outnumbered 3-1.
But not all the Phantom Troupe is here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Still outnumbered, though.
Probably the rest are on their way.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay.
Jeez. Whew, I got chills.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Kurapika still doesn't know. Okay.
Oh, well, okay. People died. People died.
People died. I'm very happy about that.
And I'm glad that people die when they are killed in this
Exactly,
show.
yeah. People were killed and they
also,
died.
a lot of the bodyguards in particular went down. Like, basically everyone that was in the building.
Right.
When
Yes.
they were there were just gone.
And one of the things that I like about what they're doing with the Shadow Beasts coming up, the way they introduce the Shadow Beasts, even though we don't really care about them as characters,
Right.
there's mystique around them, right? And the fact that they're bringing them in to fight
The other hyped up group.
Right.
Right.
It's a way to basically, I would say this is like a better version of the Castro fight as a way to basically build people up, because what this will allow, it's not just about building up the Phantom Troupe.
It is.
Especially if they're going to be fighting the big dude. It's also a way to show off the abilities so that way when it comes to the important fights with those characters, they don't have to explain anything. They can just have it happen.
Yeah, and in this one, we kind of know that the Nen techniques of these shadow beasts they're not going to be enough to defeat the Phantom Troupe.
Probably not.
It's kind of obvious in that regard.
Yeah, like
but
they might take out one or two.
They might
maybe.
take out one.
You know,
who knows?
Yeah.
But the other thing that they can do is make it be an opportunity for someone like Kurapika for him to get some info on who they're fighting and stuff.
Yes.
And then we can see Kurapika have that be in that position where he's like, I want to go in and kill all these people, but I need to be smart about this.
And that could be really cool, because
how will he work in tandem with his rage and his intellect?
Because what I want to see, because okay, since he's 1 going up against 13, even if he has Gon and Killua and Leorio to help him out, they're still outnumbered. So when you're outnumbered like that, generally what you want to do is you want to pick people off.
Yeah.
And if he's able to basically study the fights that happen here, he's like, okay, he builds up that mental profile for the enemy, and he's like, all right, that person I could probably take out if I got the jump on them. That person I need to figure out some way past their move. Those people I'm going to need help with, whatever.
Right.
Because I've always wanted to see some sort of like assassination type deal in a shonen. Like, hence why I love snipers. I love the idea of someone using setup and tactics and stuff to take someone out.
Prep work.
Yeah, exactly.
It's Batman, basically.
Yeah, or Homura. Like
sure. Exactly.
I love seeing stuff like that and have it work.
Because most often they don't want those things to work too consistently, because then the fights will be over too soon, and shonen like to have longer fights.
Right. Usually that seems like when we would watch Bleach, that seems like something that the bad guys would do to try and thwart the heroes, but then of course it just never ends up working or something.
Right. Or instead of it being a sniping thing, it would be more of a thing of the power levels are too different and one just comes in and curb stomps the other. It's kind of like what happened here at the York New Auction, which is great because they did have Nen users fighting each other, but one was just way stronger.
Exactly. Yeah.
And tore through the abilities of the others.
Right. And I love that it wasn't just that they got torn through. Like there was with each, because I think only 2 of them were shown dying. It was the guy who had the cloaks that he controlled, and he was thinking like, oh crap, the bullets are ripping through these guys. Okay, this guy must be emitter too because he's doing the thing with the bullets. All right, how do I beat that? And then he's dead.
I'm dead. Yeah.
And then with the other girl that has the mind control, the person that ended up killing her was a girl, so her powers didn't work. Like they didn't cover that, but that was one of those things where it's like, oh crap, and then she just takes off her heels and runs.
Well, that's part of it, I think, also, but I think she also saw that this was just too dangerous of a situation, so she was going to run no matter what.
Yeah.
And she just happened to get completely killed by someone that's also insanely good.
Right.
But with having, a group of Nen users show up, the Shadow Beasts I'm talking about,
right,
and have them kind of show up and be used in this narrative kind of method, I think I'm a little bit more okay with it, like you're saying now with the caster thing, but it is a bit too similar.
Right.
So they can use it in a more creative way, I think, this time because they're dealing with a group and because the structure is way different than it was for the Hisoka Castro fight.
Yeah, there's more variables, so that while we know that the Shadow Beasts certainly aren't going to win, we don't know what the win or defeat will look like for both sides.
Right.
Because
it doesn't it's not as clear cut.
It's not as clear cut. Whereas with say the Hisoka Castro thing, we knew that Hisoka couldn't lose because he had the 3 losses already. So whereas in this case, even though the Shadow Beasts are going to lose, in the grand scheme of things, they might be able to stall, they might get some casualties, but then, retreat or stall for backup. Or
they could actually chase off the Phantom Troupe and not really win, but they won't necessarily lose either.
Exactly.
There's a lot of ways this can go. Also, another thing is that we don't know really anything about the individual Phantom Troupe members, and this can be a cool way to keep the focus on a smaller group of the 13, therefore giving the individuals in this group a chance to shine beyond just showing their Nen abilities. We were getting into the philosophy of the one that wants to be the strongest, and we're like, well, of course that was his philosophy. Yeah. But what if they go into the reasonings behind some of the other characters? Why are they a part of the Phantom Troupe? What makes them tick? What is the reasoning and motivations behind them? Because the leader brought something up that was very, very interesting.
Oh, yeah, that no one would have any motivation.
No one would have any motivations for money, prestige, or glory. I think were the 3 things.
I think that was it. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's we don't want any of those things. So it's wait a minute. But they were stealing
from
the vault, so I'm confused.
I think the whole idea behind the money is that they're going after so much money, nothing the Mafia could have paid them would have been worth it.
Right. Because he was comparing it to Judas's 30 pieces of silver. He's like, pittance, chump change.
Right.
Is basically the idea that level of betrayal was so petty and, childish that it wouldn't have even really meant anything to any of the Phantom Troupe members.
Right.
So he's like, no, if you guys were betraying us, you'd be getting a country. You know?
And it wouldn't have just been that they moved the stuff. It would have been they get there and suddenly there's 24 top of the line hunters that are okay, we got you. We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Right, and then they have a real fight in their hands where they probably have to have a lot of them run.
Right.
I think that we can't avoid bringing up the idea that Hisoka still was the one that did all this.
That's a definite possibility.
That's a huge possibility.
That is a huge possibility.
There is no other person, I think, that has as high of a possibility as Hisoka.
And I think the reason why they can do that and have it be someone else is, one, because they haven't really developed everyone else.
Yes.
And two, because it is in line with Hunter x Hunter's style to make there be an obvious answer and to have it be something different.
Right.
So,
and right now it is seemingly obvious that it's Hisoka, but it doesn't have to be.
Right.
But that point of where they would show all the camera angles of showing, like, why would Hisoka do it? And they don't say anything for Hisoka.
Sure, that could be the twist, is that maybe Hisoka did it, but it's not as obvious as all that. It's not just that he had to move the treasure, like he actually has something else in mind. Now here's
maybe if anything, he's specifically like wanting to fight the leader, and that's one of his motivations, but maybe he really despises the strong guy. Or maybe what he's actually doing is he's dividing and conquering. He's realizing that, with the current situation of the Phantom Troupe where they are right now, he's like, I can't take all of them in this half right now.
He's doing the long con.
But he's doing the long con. So if I can get rid of the one that I really have a trouble fighting with, like the strong guy, he's too strong. I don't want to fight him. He could kill me in one hit. Like, that's terrifying.
That's his problem.
That's his problem. So he gets him into a fight with the Dawn's Shadow Beast.
Right.
And he kills off a few of the Phantom Troupe. Okay, that's
right, because what he needs to do is he needs to get the leader alone.
Right.
Now, here's something I want to point out about the Shadow Beasts. That is a way that they built them up to be an actual threat. Not just the mystery around their designs and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And the cool name and everything, and the design, and the
connection
how
they have
look
to
and
the
everything,
Mafia.
and the connection they have to the Mafia. More than all of that, it's the fact that they already have gotten one up on the Phantom Troupe.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, it was through a pretty simple trick.
Yes.
They got a tip, they moved the treasure.
Yep.
No, nothing complicated about that. But the Phantom Troupe so far has not accomplished their objective.
Right.
Right now,
the reason why they didn't do that was because of the Shadow Beast.
Is because of the Shadow Beast.
One of them.
Which makes it makes me at least able to entertain the idea that even if the Shadow Beasts don't win, doesn't mean the Phantom Troupe will win, because so far the Phantom Troupe certainly have not won.
No.
They're actually in a rough spot. Half their people are getting followed, and their identities could become known. The leader isn't there, so maybe he foresaw that something like this might happen.
Right. I think also as the leader, he's more of the strategist.
Sure. He's not
sending his peons out to do his duty. But I don't think that the Phantom Troupe is in a rough spot. He said cut loose. Basically, he's meaning like go crazy, have fun, kill their followers and stuff. Don't worry about hiding who you are or anything like that.
Right. And that was kind of something that they were aware of going into this, because they're like, you realize this will make enemies of like everybody, right? The world.
And he's like, I'm counting on it.
Right, exactly. And they're like, yes, that sounds awesome. And that's fine, so they're prepared for that, but they still don't have their objective. So right now they've put the risk out there, even though it's something they can handle in this instance, right?
Sure.
Can't get hurt by bullets. It's like, okay, you're going to be okay for at least a while.
Right. But the question will be, what happens when it comes to a massive group-on-group fight? Because I'm guessing that the fact that they brought this out into the
open.
This is kind of the, I don't want to say stereotypical shonen thing, but it's one of those things where, why are we fighting in an environment that's difficult to draw and destroy? Let's put ourselves in the desert environment where we can have basically a battle arena and just duke it out.
Well,
but the fact that they've got the group of them all sitting around playing cards and stuff like that, and this guy is just wrecking house, I don't think that they're going to do a one-on-one. It could be more of a thing of all the Shadow Beasts come in, the four of them, and he's like, nah, I got these guys too. And it's a 4-on-1.
Right.
And then he realizes, he's actually having a little bit of trouble. This is entertaining to watch, huh? Let's see how this goes.
Yeah, we'll help him if he needs it.
We'll help him if he needs it. And then there's a point when he starts to need a little bit of help, and he gets pissed. Like, someone comes in and just wipes out one of the Shadow Beasts. And he's like, why'd you jump in there? I got this. He's like, this is taking too long. Right. And then it becomes a group-on-group fight. And there can be this kind of this ebb and flow to the stages of the fight, and then in the middle of this, Kurapika could just come in and just go, boop, just kill one of them. And it's like, whoa, wait, what was that?
Oh, yeah. And that's what I was thinking.
There's all kinds of mini types of chaos that could happen here, and I'm glad that that's the potential that this fight has, beyond just being a these two one-on-one it, these two one-on-one it, these two one-on-one it in the blank open desert area.
Right. Well, and even then, even though it is in a place where there aren't any man-made objects really to destroy,
right?
They still have it, and I like how they do this. That it's all the Phantom Troupe members are all sitting up on the ledge, and they get to look down and watch everything that's going on.
Yeah, exactly.
So it still has like an arena feel to it.
I was saying that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I was saying that it has the arena thing, and that might be considered somewhat of a negative thing, but because of the groups of people involved in this fight,
I think there's awesome.
There's all kinds of chaotic angles that it could go, and that makes it better.
Right.
I think that makes it more than okay. The other thing that we have to think about is we don't know the geography of the Phantom Troupe's location in correlation to where the both halves of the Phantom Troupe are. So there is the possibility that the Phantom Troupe calls in like a drop strike, and they're like, send in you know who, and then someone that we get introduced to has another rule of cool moment that just drops in and just now all four of the other ones are dead.
Yeah.
The question also is that since they told them to just go and wreck stuff, are Kurapika, Melody, and the rest of them all going to have to fight no matter what, because they're just going to be able to tell, hey, there's still some others that were following us and they're just watching, and I can sense their auras. It's like,
sure,
yeah, we should probably kill them too.
Here's the other question. So what is the other half of the Phantom Troupe going to be doing during this time? It could be that they're just sitting back, and because it could be just a thing of like, okay, don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Yep.
Send in the advanced team, and they'll handle things and all that. But since they're saying cut loose, that makes me think it's another distraction of sorts, and that was what we were talking about. That was the original strategy for these guys. I think.
Yep.
So but the treasure's gone. And since it was taken by one of the Shadow Beasts, how were they going to get it? Because...
Well, no. We don't know that he took it. He just moved it. Because that's the point that we go into. They were comparing the Nen ability of Owl, I think was what they called that Shadow Beast, to Shizuku, the girl with the vacuum cleaner. Yeah. He could have just folded space and sent it to a different location. He doesn't necessarily have it on.
Right. It doesn't have to be a pocket dimension that's in his actual pocket or something.
Right. He could have a belt buckle that he opens up and then everything goes into it. Sure.
Yeah.
But we don't know that. It could be already somewhere else.
Right.
And that could be why not all the Shadow Beasts are here. Some of them are still guarding the actual stuff for the Dawns, and they basically are so confident in the Shadow Beast that they only sent 4 of them.
Well, and here's the other thing. Okay, so since they're building up the leader of the Phantom Troupe to kind of be the Magnificent Bastard, what if this was all according to Kaikaku? He actually wants them to send the Shadow Beasts in because maybe he knew that the other Shadow Beast. So maybe he. I
see where you're going with this.
He gave the hint so that they would send in the Shadow Beast. Maybe he knew that they had it to hide it somewhere. That way, it would all be in one easy location as long as they can get the Shadow Beast. Then everyone knows, something happened. They send in the Shadow Beasts.
Yeah.
They can use the Shadow Beast to get the other Shadow Beast, specifically the one that has the treasure.
Right.
And then from there, they steal everything.
Genius. Also, there's the other thing where you could have this be where the Phantom Troupe is building up their notoriety by this whole event, because eventually people will attribute it to the Phantom Troupe.
Sure.
But the actual motivation is nothing to do with the treasure at all, because he said, why would we be motivated by such things? Maybe what they're actually after is killing a certain member of the Shadow Beast, for instance.
Okay.
Basically, it's a thing of a personal vendetta. And it all boils down to a very simple no, that guy, I want him dead.
Now,
I like that, and I like your theory, and I like that they both could work.
Here's another crazy thought, and I don't think this is what it is. Mm-hmm. But you remember in The Dark Knight, the story of the thief that threw away the jewels. And one day I saw a boy playing with the ruby the size of a tangerine, Yeah. Why steal them? Well, because he thought it was good sport. the way that they could not be motivated by money, and maybe this is too obvious of a way, and maybe they are motivated by money, but it's the Hansgruber thing of, hey, I mean, we're not motivated by money, but I mean, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of Jenny.
Yeah, exactly. But
so
what
basically
if it was,
they're going to go and just dump it into the sea? They're going to destroy it.
Like what if they did that? Like,
I think that would be cool. I think it would also be a way for them to remind the world that they are the strongest when it comes to the gangs and stuff like that, and just kind of an intimidation factor. It's like, don't get too powerful, because we'll come and we'll
clean you out.
Yeah, exactly.
And you'll never get it back.
You'll never get it back. Yeah.
Because
there's this whole idea of economics with redistribution and stuff like that. Given that they're basically taking, if they took the money and started spending it, they'd just be redistributing it to different economies all over the world. So the money still exists, it's just in different people's hands. But if they destroy it, you're effectively
that's a vacuum.
You're actually dramatically changing the economy.
And considering that they said it was like 100 trillion Jenny,
is trillions of Jenny, I think. But I don't know what the number of zeros after trillion.
It's was. A lot. It's the point. Mm-hmm. And doing something like that, and if it just disappeared like that.
Yeah.
That'll impact the world as a whole.
Right, yeah, exactly. Especially since they brought up the whole point of the world, the geography, with regards to how each gang has its own dawn that is operating in a different kind of province or country or section of the world. And there's 10 of them, and it's like, okay, so there's a pretty massive mafia community and stuff like that. So the goals of the Phantom Troupe just in this moment already have a global scope, but it's not something of what they want to take over. It's something they want to destroy potentially. And that's where things get interesting, because if this leader is a very
grandiose big
picture kind of strategist, there could be another facet to this that we're not seeing. And that's the kind of stuff where he uses maybe something simple like an auction that's the biggest auction, the most grand auction in the world ever, as the staging point for whatever comes next. And that's exciting too, because I think that's a little bit too much extrapolation and speculation,
probably,
but I don't think it's too far off base, given that the Phantom Troupe is built up to be as big of a deal as they are.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Also, I liked everyone's Nen abilities. Like
I did too.
I want to say that it's one of those things where I feel like some people could look at the Shizuku's essentially a bag of holding vacuum cleaner type thing, and just go, that's dumb, like that's silly.
Oh no, but I
love it, absolutely love it. And
then that's the kind of thing that if you were playing a tabletop RPG, there would be the one person who's like, I want this, right? And the game master's like, sure, why not? Seems fairly harmless, and the person's like,
But the other thing I wanted to bring up was that a freaking JoJo's reference with the guy with the fingers that popped off, and then the bullets just went everywhere? That's a freaking JoJo's reference, because we now know the chronology of the great shonens of anime.
That's
JoJo's came out before HunterxHunter, so. Yeah, that part where he just kind of just killed everyone.
Does that mean that 13 from My Hero Academia is also a JoJo's reference?
Potentially, but it's not the same. It would be
instead of shooting things out, it's your fingers open up like caps.
Well, but the fingers opening up like caps might be even not really a JoJo's thing. Like that might be from something before JoJo's. We don't know.
Who knows?
But as far as we know, those are both kind of JoJo's references. But I like that this one was just like, no, it's the exact same thing basically. But they're Nen bullets,
right?
Yeah, I think that because they're Nen bullets, he's right. He is an emitter. But this is an interesting point in that this is the first kind of weapon thing we've seen for a like an emitter.
That is a very good point, and I am very glad that they did that, because one of the things I was wondering is like, okay, an emitter. What exactly does that let you do? Like how is that
different from a conjurer?
Yeah, how exactly is that different from a conjurer? Because like
it's very different.
It is very different.
Yeah.
But the idea that it's not just that they extend their aura outside of their bodies, because when I think of extending aura outside of their bodies, I think like the visual effect of when they use their 10 or whatever it was. You know, it's like a shield. It's like, oh, okay. But where's the creativity with that?
Right.
The idea that they extend it outside their bodies and specifically have it be around the bullets, like that's really cool, because it's not just about the ways that can be used in and of itself. It also makes it so something like a gun is still relevant, potentially, which I really like.
Because they brought that up also in this episode when the meat sack guy got shot with a bazooka and a sniper rifle. They both kind of hurt him a little bit. Like, just tiny bit. The bazooka actually, like, scuffed his hand up a little bit.
Right.
The idea that there's no gods so far in this world that are, like... Well, I mean, as far as we know. I'm pretty sure they're going to bring it up to a point where Gon and Killua are basically gods in their own specific areas. I don't think they will. Oh, okay. Sure, Jacob. I concede that you're probably right. But this is still a shonen.
Yeah.
And Gon and Killua will be stupidly strong at some point.
They will.
To where they would laugh at an army of people shooting bazookas at them.
Yeah, they would actually laugh. They would probably just... I mean, maybe not Killua because he's a transmuter, but I get the feeling Gon... Killua would just laugh, maybe get his skateboard, you know...
Yeah, just one like blink of an eye just kill them all or something. You know, very fast. I think that's maybe a discussion for another video. But
anyways, I'm really excited that they showed some emitter abilities that are very cool. Specifically, something that could be used well with snipers because, as we learned from the test, I am a manipulator. Manipulator is right next to emitter.
Yes.
So that means I could theoretically
you could
use a sniper, which would be pretty cool.
Yeah, it would be pretty awesome. Yeah.
So.
But we still have yet to see a specialist. So
well, no, we've seen a specialist, I think. We just need to see what they can actually do.
So who's the specialist?
Well, the leader of the Phantom Troupe, yeah.
Okay. Maybe that's why he has the personality test specifically the way it is for Ahsoka. Yeah. He's basing it off of the Phantom Troupe. Oh my gosh, he totally is. Yeah. He totally is. Right. Wow, that makes perfect sense. Yeah. Oh. I got it. Yeah.
Yep.
And they're probably representing every Hatsu technique.
Right.
Or the branches.
Or every Hatsu type.
Every Hatsu type. Yeah, exactly.
Not every technique.
Not every technique. No, of course not. But every branch of Hatsu is represented within the Phantom Troupe.
Right, makes sense. There's 13 of them.
Just law of numbers.
Right, except for maybe the specialist, but if that's the leader, that makes sense.
But if it's the leader, it makes sense that he would call them the charismatic individual with a little bit of a strange ability or some kind of like that. Yeah. So, yeah, good stuff.
Indeed.
I think that we are potentially getting that dragon fight that you were talking about.
I think so.
Because Kurapika is here, and this guy is the one that's throwing himself out there as being I want to do all the fighting.
Well, and here's another thing that's interesting. Gon and Killua weren't in this episode.
Ooh. Not at all. Which means they might not be in the next one either.
Which means they might not be in the next one, exactly. So
they need to continue this story until a proper resolution.
Right. And one of the ways they could do it is maybe Kurapika ends up like he sits back, observes this guy fighting the Shadow Beasts and stuff. He makes his move. Maybe it's still not enough. Gon and Killua come in with Leorio and basically rescue him? Or...
No. I'm going to put it out there that Gon and Killua will be a bit removed from this whole thing. I'm actually hoping that they don't interfere because since this is the Phantom Troupe, I would rather have them fight at some point later.
Sure.
But not with this specific scene here where they're in the desert and stuff like that.
That could be a way that Gon, Killua, and Leorio have a reason to hate the Phantom Troupe. Because
they hurt Kurapika.
They hurt Kurapika. Because here's what I'm wondering.
Sure.
So, you don't want the dragon to go down in the first fight with the main characters. Now, HunterxHunter could do that. I absolutely.
I think they could do that, specifically because it's with Kurapika.
Yes, specifically because it's with Kurapika. Yeah. Absolutely. But if he does win, then what? The Phantom Troupe just say, "Oh, good job," and then they leave, like they leave him alone.
I have no idea.
Or at that point, would they be like, "Oh, okay, this was kind of a problem. All right, let's just kill him."
Maybe Kurapika will give a statement to them and be like, "Now go back to your master and tell him I'm coming for him," or something like that.
But then the question still remains of why don't they just be like, "Okay, we'll bring your broken body to our master."
Here's how, I'm going to propose a scenario here. Kurapika kills the big guy. Like, absolutely just destroys him.
All right.
And it's like one of those just like
chilling,
just chilling, hard, rule of cool moments. And it's just like, oh God, Kurapika, your rage really came out there. And then he like just kind of, shadows over his eyes, kind of like, now you go back and tell your master I'm coming for him. And then one of them just goes, I'm going to kill him now. And they're like, no. Like, he's earned his respite. And it's kind of one of those things of where a little bit out of the kind of antagonist's honor, kind of thing, where they're like, no, I respect someone to actually have the strength to do this. And also,
because he was really good,
Yeah, he was really good. But also, like, we don't need to risk anything here. This one's an idiot. He's obviously going to get himself killed on this whole quest thing here. That would be cool to see someone have that intellect where they could actually talk down Kurapika's revenge and be like, now you're stupid.
Sure.
Like, and Kurapika would have that moment of just like I'm going to pulverize you. But then, they leave, and he knows it's not tactically sound to chase after 5 of them. You know? So
yeah, they could say like, hey, we're giving you a bye this time, but if you try to follow us, we will kill you.
We will kill you. Yeah, exactly.
Now here's something that they could do. That this would be a little thing.
What's that?
All right, but it could be so good. If Kurapika actually did somehow succeed and killed the person, the other Phantom Troupe members, they're like, "Oh, you killed him." Well, traditionally, when someone kills another one, that means they get to take their place. So I guess you can join the Phantom Troupe if you want.
And then he says, "Well, no." He could say yes then.
Oh, that.
And then he gets into their members, and
they realize that he wants to kill all of them or whatever, or maybe that's still a secret. They don't know he's Kurta Clan.
Well, but Hisoka's there.
Biding my time.
No, but then he sees Hisoka, and they're like, they have this kind of like
no. Hisoka just looks at him and then smiles.
Yeah. Oh man, that's some juicy theories.
That would be.
We're gonna call it here for now. But if you want to watch the next 2 episodes of our Hunter x Hunter reactions, you can go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. It comes with early access and Discord access. You can chat with us about storytelling or what have you.
Yeah.
And we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.